This is a choreography analysis with ElliottNewVillage.
Twice! Yeah! Twice season, y'all. It's freaking twice season. It's twice. How's it going, guys? Elliot here. Today we're doing another choreography analysis. I think we're all on the same page here that we're doing a choreography analysis for Twice's Fancy. Earlier I did a reaction video to the music video. Yep, the choreography video just came out, and I know Twice is not necessarily known for their choreography, but I feel like this dance in particular, this performance in particular, deserved an analysis because I've seen a lot of changes in this choreography. I've already seen the video like plenty of times. I have seen it over and over and over again, and there's like a lot of things. Every time I see it, I always find something different. So I wanted to do a choreography analysis, and I wanted to share some thoughts that I thought you guys might feel that is interesting. I also wanted to start a conversation. Oh, and also this is kind of cool because this is my first time reacting to an all-girl group. Amazing. So this right here is okay, so this is my second take. The reason being is because when I put this in Premiere, I was going through it and there was a lot of things that I missed out that I wanted to say. So I want to do it again because it wasn't perfect to me, and I feel like I want to do this choreography analysis justice, and I want to do Twice and Once fans justice. So this is my second take on Twice Fancy choreography practice. Here we go. I like how they added that in the beginning. And you could already tell a lot of things that I like in the beginning. It already establishes how mature the concept is already, just by how sensual they're walking. Can we go on? I want to go back to that roll off too. Look how sick that roll off is. That was clean. And notice their hands and their arm movement. The texture is like super smooth and ends very abruptly. Let's go, Momo. The transitions are very subtle, but they get around. And I like Sana's part, both in the song and in the choreography. I like how they open her up. So catchy. Okay, all right. I want to stop right there. Things that I felt that I wanted to talk about that made me want to do the choreography analysis in the beginning was that you could already tell that the vibe's way different and the choreography is like way different than what Twice normally does. If you guys have seen the music video, you already know that the theme behind this song and this music video, it's very, very like mature. It's a lot older. The vibe feels a lot more sensual and very like alluring to the audience. And I like that. Twice is known to be like very like cute and like poppy, and you see elements of that, but it's more hidden and it's more subliminal if you really listen to it and if you really look at it. As far as the choreography goes, I really like how much they changed, and I like how a lot of the movements has a lot to do with like the arms and the hand. There's a lot of play in that. There's a lot of performance within the hands and the arms. There's a ton of like textures involved, and it looks very graceful, but at the same time like very, very, very dynamic too. And I want to get back onto why that is so. Okay, so here we go. Moving on. Gio does this part very good. That part especially is so good. That part was my favorite part. This part right here in the choreography is like so new. And it fits too. And I like how Momo and Chaeyoung, they both trade off. because I feel like with that, as far as that part of the choreography goes, Momo has very good lines, but she's also like really good with body control. So I think with that, like she did that part very good. Chaeyoung just displays like a huge amount of attitude. Feel that part like fits her a lot because it's kind of like the period at the end of the sentence. So I like how that rolls off. Okay, so as you can see, what I've noticed, okay, is that, okay, so I'm like a real big fan of like dance and the history of how things originated and how things started and how the culture influenced that style. This style in particular, I could definitely tell that the choreography was inspired by the Vogue dance style. It's a dance style that started in the 1970s by the LGBTQ community, and back then LGBTQ was more taboo as far as the public eye. So Vogue was used as a way to express in the Vogue community's choice of words, throw shade at another. It had such a statement and such an impact. It's very powerful, and you could tell that you have certain elements put into this choreography. Very mature style, definitely fitting for a mature concept. Okay, all right, I've talked so much, moving on. So one of the elements of Vogue style is hand performance. So notice how they use like a lot of their hands, and it's very graceful. And if you look closely at the style, they snap and they pose. So it's a very like, utilizes a lot of posing. Pose, pose. And another element of Vogue is the catwalk. That right there is one catwalk variation. A lot of posing involved, a lot of statement. I love this formation. I like how they utilize leaning back and leaning forward on each other. I like that contact. Like this part right here, I really like how they made contact with another, but it still looked like super clean. And I liked how they transitioned and they opened up for Mina and Sana. It's like super effortless. I always like when they do that. Gio does that part super clean. Tsuyu really kills that move too. That cash register sound. Super clean. Okay. I like totally, I've seen this video like plenty of times, and every time I always look at someone different. And this time I was just kind of like looking at everyone as a whole. I'm a big fan of like the chorus, the choreography of the chorus is like very engaging. The use of the hands too. I like how a lot of the hand choreography, their hands are expanded. That's something that they do a lot in Vogue, and it looks very clean on camera because it plays that camera effect that when you move your hands like this, it looks like a fan. And the camera obviously doesn't catch movement the same way the human eye does, so it looks very graceful on camera too, and I really like that about the Vogue style. And it just looks super clean, very artistic. It's a very graceful movement and it's very powerful, but it's also like very entrancing the way they move, and the textures are way different than like standard urban dance textures. So I would say like TWICE does it really well. I'm not a Vogue dancer, obviously. I would say that, you know, these girls did not look cringy at all when they did it. They have this way of making it look effortless, and also like adding like facial recognition to that style. Attitude and expression is a very strong element. It is a very strong factor within Vogue. I just really like this choreography. I really did. I like the concept. The song sounds very innocent, but if you really listen to it, there's a lot of like subliminal messages within that. And I like that about TWICE's style, that they didn't completely change up 180. They kind of, in a way, still kept their their vibe, their original Twice vibe, but at the same time you could tell just by listening, and you could tell just by looking, that something's different in a good way. This choreography is, I would say, my second favorite choreography. First one being Signal. This is a huge tribute to the Vogue style, as far as not just how the choreography looks, but the reason why they implemented this style into this dance, because of the mature concept. And there's a lot of replay value into that. Good music, good dance, and like the girls like kill it. Twice, not necessarily known for their choreography, but I could definitely tell that these girls work very hard in the dance studio, and I gotta give big props to these girls for like working like super hard on that too. And yeah, I love it. I love the way they move, and like the way they're like masters at how to manipulate their facials, to the point where I'm just like looking, I'm like, it's so attracting, it's so magnetic. That, and I also think they're very good looking too, so I don't know, all right? I don't know, okay? Here we go. This is Elliott. I think I'm gonna end it here. I think I said too much, okay? I'm not weird. Thank you guys. This is Elliott. Hope you guys liked it. Did I do Twice justice? I hope I did. Comment down below. Is there anything I missed? Obviously, I want to have a conversation with you guys. Is there anything I missed? Is there anything that you guys want to add on to what I've had to say? Do you guys have any recommendations? If so, let me know. Like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. If you guys dislike it, that's fine. All right, we're all human here. Okay. All right. Support me on Patreon if you'd like. So once again, thank you guys. Hope you guys liked the video. I'm out. Thank you. Ooh, yes, this take was way better. Okay, bye guys.